Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to one and all. New lesson today. 1.5 The Necklace. A simple story about a country girl who is beautiful, who is charming, who is enchanting, and she has great fortune for herself, great views for herself, great thinking for herself. But it is always fate, it is always fortune, it is your own future that you have to face the consequences, what is written in your palmistry. This is a very simple story about a simple girl who gets married to a minor official working person, a clerk. But her dreams were rather very great because she had her education from convent school, English medium school, or well educated people, educated plans out there, and then she had good friends, rich people among herself, between herself, among the complete classmates of her own class, own school. But then whatever the future is waiting for this lady, her name is Matilde, and let's go on with the story. Apart from that, I've written the name of the lesson and I've written 15 meanings of it on the board. You can write down the meanings in your textbook with pencil. Remember that you never ever write anything with pen in your textbook. Now once we finish off with the lessons, I finish up with lesson 1.1, lesson 1.2, and I'm on with lesson 1.5 now. From Monday onwards, that is, today is Tuesday, the 21st, but I shall be giving you assignment from the 20th of July itself. So you got to write down all the meanings. Write down, first you will have to write down the passage, then the question answer that I'll be giving you on in the groups itself. Apart from that, the last question I'll be giving you 5 questions per passage, and the last question, that will be the question number 6, will be the question of the lesson. You have to write all the meanings of that particular lesson as your question number 6. Keep that in mind. You have to write the name of the lesson on top, the number of the lesson on top, and then you have to put it in such a manner that it does not have any problem in that way. So main thing is you have to write the passage, you have to write the 5 questions with the answers in your English literature notebook. So you got to be very careful in that manner. I'm repeating it again now before I start off with the lesson. You have to write the name of the lesson, the writer of the lesson, and then the passage. The word passage will be written. You will copy the passage from your textbook according to whatever I give in writing on your WhatsApp group. After that, you will write the question and answer that I give it to you. And the question number 6, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the question that will be given by me. But the question number 6, you will be writing all the meaning of the complete lesson, referring to your digest and textbook also. So you got to be very careful in that manner. So let me start off with the lesson today. The necklace, That's the part 1. Probably it may take me 4 lectures to finish the complete part 1 and part 2 completely. Let me start off. Matilde was a pretty and charming girl, born as if by an error of fate. Error means mistake. Error means mistake. Fate means fortune. So you got to be careful in that way. Write down the meanings with pencil. Into a family of clerks. She had no means of becoming known. Becoming known means becoming famous. Understood, people should understand her. Loved or be wedded to an aristocrat. Loved, obviously people do love each other. Loving, caring, sharing nature is always there with each other. And wedded to an aristocrat. Aristocrat means a kingly person, a well-off person, a rich person. And so she let herself be married to a minor official at the Ministry of Education. That means she was married to a clerk in that sense. And her future plans, her future thinking, her great views all were turned to something miserly or in a misery manner. That was the explanation of the first paragraph. If you have doubts, if you have any queries, you're most welcome to ask me. You can chat with me on WhatsApp in that case. Please subscribe, please share, please like your videos in that case, so that everyone knows Hera English School is doing up to the mark, working online live. She dressed plainly because she had never been able to afford anything better. That means her clothing, her dressing, her garments, her apparels were simple, plain, sober, serene type. Obviously she came from a small family, therefore she could not purchase it, she could not afford it. She was unable to purchase richly clothing or richly apparels in that way, and in such a manner it was rather difficult for her. So she rather wore simple clothing and kept herself according to her bread and butter, or making both the ends meet in such a manner. She suffered endlessly. Endlessly means in a never-ending manner. Feeling she was entitled to all the luxuries of life. That means she thought, she kept thinking, or she kept making guesswork that a day will come when she will be entitled, when she will be provided, when she will have the provision of getting all the luxuries of life, like getting all the comforts of life, apart from what is necessary, what is there in her life. The luxuries of life will also come, walk into her life very in a simplicity manner. She suffered because of a shabby, poorly furnished house. Shabby, untidy, poorly furnished, that means obviously the latest technology, latest interior designs were not there in the house of her own. All these things that another woman of her class would not even have noticed. That means a person of such views or such thinking would never have been in a manly way, where a person could have been in a better, well-off manner. Tormented, tortured by her own living, by her own future, by her own fate in that case, and made her resentful. Resentful, obviously I've given the meaning of that if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the meaning is there. Grief or sadness in that manner. Being despaired, being regretful. She dreamt of a grand means great, palatial mansion. Palatial means palace. Richly people, well-off people, well-acquainted people, people of prosperity were living in such modern houses. The palace with vast room. Vast means large rooms, big rooms in that way, and inviting smaller rooms, perfume for afternoon chats with close friends. That means what she thought of, or what she made up her mind of getting into something better, was dreaming about great palace, large rooms out there which led into smaller rooms, and then in the afternoon, like the rich people or well-off people or prospered people live in very large houses and they keep small rooms for their gossips in that way, and they can sit and chat with their own friends in the afternoon siesta period. Yet she had no rich dresses, no jewels, nothing, and these were the only things she loved. She wanted so much to charm, to be envied, to be sought after. Now Matilde was of a poor family, or an adverse family, or just a simple, serene family in that case, but her thoughts, but her thinking, but her guesswork, but her views were of great. Even though she had no rich clothes to wear off, neither she had any jewelry or ornaments in that way, but these were the things she always loved to have, belong to such richly or grand things in working. She wanted so much to be charmed by people, to be loved by people, to be liked by people, to be adorned by people. And finally, apart from that, she had an attitude of making people jealous of her. Envied means jealous. Envied means jealous in that case. She had a rich friend, a former schoolmate. Former means before. During the school days, she had a very rich friend as a schoolmate. At the convent, convent means an English medium school, which are run by the missionary people, the Christian Association people, whom she avoided visiting, because afterwards she would weep with regret, despair and misery. That means she would obviously not like to go to such a person's house, when after coming back from the house she had to go into recall or go into some flashback of her own olden days, olden golden days, where she was well off with the convent school mate in that case, and being a rich schoolmate in that way, and studied through the convent high schools, when she would unwillingly go to that schoolmate's place and coming back out there in that way, and then after that sitting in her own room, in her own small place, in her own small house in that way, and sitting in one corner of the house weeping, sobbing, crying. Obviously she could not yell it out, she could not scream it out, she could not gut it out, and keeping herself in silent in that way, in that manner. So now we finished off with 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, and I hope you understood it. If you have any error, if you have any doubts, if you have any problems, you're most welcome to call me 24/7. Remember, you have to write down all the meanings in that case, sitting in that way, talking to each other. But remember what I explained earlier. I'm reminding you once again that I'll be giving you assignments, your homework to be done. Remember, you don't have to send it to me. When I ask you to send it to me, then only you will send it to me all on one particular day. And it is because we finished off with 2 complete lessons. By the time we finish off this lesson, I would like you to finish off with your assignment, your homework of 1.1 and 1.2. The way of writing the homework is you will write the name of the lesson completely on top. Below that you will write the word passage. Below that you will be writing the complete passage that I will be giving you. After that I will be giving you 5 question answers, and the 6th one will be all the meanings. Keep that in mind. Lesson name, passage, 5 question answers, and finally the 6th question answer will be meanings. If you have any doubts, you have any queries, you have any problems, please, you can WhatsApp with me, you can chat with me, you can call me 24/7. I'm available. So you're all welcome to do the needful as and when required. Thank you. Jazakallah.